us is hurting, inside it hurts us all. When the charge is made to come to aid, we want to hear the call. When the pain is a child's, it's even more unfair. In the Ozarks, friends and neighbors are always glad to share. We'll lift you up, we'll hold your hand, we'll be there beside you, doing everything we can, because we can. CoxHealth will see you through, because we believe in miracles, and we believe in you.
Children's Miracle Network has helped with a lot of our expenses.
I love Children's Miracle Network.
Thank you, Children's Miracle Network.
A Children's Miracle Network hospital is what we're proud to be. For decades we've been standing strong for our community.
My braces help me walk and run better.
I was born premature and I have cerebral palsy.
I'm a superhero because I never give up.
We'll lift you up, we'll hold your hand, we'll be there beside you, doing everything we can, because we can. CoxHealth will see you through, because we believe in miracles, and we believe in you. And we believe in you.
Hello and welcome to the Tower Expansion Celebration at CoxSouth. I'm Yvette Williams. We're excited to unveil the new D.N. White Women's and Children's Hospital, where patients and families enjoy peace and comfort of all private rooms. 2 years ago, we broke ground on our 10-story, 343,000 square foot tower expansion dedicated to neuroscience, children, and mother-baby care. In the weeks leading up to our opening, CoxHealth medical professionals provided construction updates, giving our community a sneak peek.
This week, we're finishing the painting and installation of cabinets on our new pediatric floor. Instead of working from one centralized station, our nurses will be based throughout the unit. This means your child's nurse is essentially right outside the room, allowing closer communication between staff and families.
We've just finished installing the new booms in each of our private intensive care rooms, which puts life-saving technology for infants and children right at the bedside. All monitors, gases, and plug-ins are within arm's reach for nurses and doctors. This means better, more efficient care for your little one.
The pediatric unit has 2 playrooms, one for smaller children and one for teenagers. Both will be filled with age-appropriate activities. We'll even have an Xbox in every patient room. This week, we're finishing up more than 250 photographs that will be displayed throughout the new facility. All images feature local kids or beautiful Ozark scenery shot by local photographers.
This week, things are quickly coming together in the new unit. Any family who has had a baby in intensive care knows the importance of family bonding and quiet time. The new unit will have 28 private rooms with roughly a 1-to-2 nurse-patient ratio. The rooms will be family-friendly, allowing a parent to spend the night and enjoy privacy with their baby. We'll also have a parent lounge, kitchen, TV, shower facilities, and a private garden exclusively for NICU parents.
Each year, thousands of families begin their new journey with us. We recently renovated our labor and delivery area, which is conveniently located near the Women and Newborn Unit in the new tower expansion. Our commitment to safety and family-centered care is enhanced with the model of all private rooms, which also supports the intimate experience of bonding between parents, siblings, and other loved ones. Other features include an observation unit for newborns who need a little extra monitoring, and nursing pods, which help us deliver timely, responsive care.
Today, that vision is a reality. The neonatal intensive care unit gives each baby a private room, meaning our littlest patients have every opportunity to grow and thrive. The latest technology is in place to allow close monitoring and provide a calm, nurturing environment. A twin bed gives parents the option to be with their baby around the clock. Other special features include a private refrigerator to store breast milk and formula. The pediatric rooms and pediatric intensive care unit bring not only the highest level of specialty care, but are designed to provide normalcy and comfort for children. Each room features a family zone, which has guest seating, USB ports, and a privacy curtain. 2 play areas provide a place for children to enjoy age-appropriate games and activities. On our mother-baby unit, every consideration is given to the woman's comfort. Rooming-in accommodations allow for family-centered care immediately after delivery. All rooms are private, putting parents and their new baby together. Modular nursing touchdowns put caregivers closer to patients and parents, while an observation unit provides nursing care to newborns who need extra monitoring. From advanced call light systems to calming lights and decor, every design decision was made with the patient and family comfort in mind. We hope you enjoy your tour, and we're so glad you joined us today.
My name is Alexis. I lost oxygen when I was born, and now I have cerebral palsy.
When one of us is hurting, inside it hurts us all.
It affects my feet and my arm. It affects my day-to-day life because I can't do as much as my friends or my brother can do. I can't keep up with them. I go to the Meyer Center for Therapy. Children's Miracle Network helps pay for the gas on the trips up.
Because we care, CoxHealth will see you through. Because we believe in miracles. We believe in you. And we believe in you.
Thank you, Children's Miracle Network Hospitals.
Trace is 5 years old. This was a parent's worst nightmare.
Trace was walking around the corner and the horse just got spooked.
We got to Cox in Monette and the helicopter came and immediately flew us to CoxHealth in Springfield where people were waiting on us.
We knew his injuries were life-threatening and time was critical.
CoxHealth saved my son's life and I'm so grateful he's here with us.
I'm really glad that I still have my brother here to grow up with.
5-year-old Trace from Cassville, Missouri was in an accident involving a horse on his family farm. Thanks to quick action by his brother, dad, and CoxHealth medical team, Trace survived internal injuries. We'd like to thank his family for sharing his story with us.
My name's Chad Sturgill. My son's name is Trace Sturgill, and Trace is 5 years old, and we've got a farm in Cassville, Missouri. We ride horses a lot, do things on horses. He was at home with his brother, and as far to my knowledge, I was baling hay, and Trace walked behind a horse, and it got spooked. It come running backwards, snapped its head stall, and ended up stepping on him and busting his spleen in two. On the farm we live on, there's a creek that runs through it. I was across the creek baling hay on a tractor, and his older brother, Trey, called me and said, "Dad, Trace has been stepped on, I think, by a horse."
I was doing yard work around the yard. We were headed to get the lawnmower, and Trace was following us, and as soon as we got past it, we heard Trace holler, "Help." So we ran over there, and Trace was laying on the ground. I think when he walked behind, the horse seen him, and it spooked him, and it broke his head. He broke his head stall and started running backwards. I thought it was bad. I immediately called my dad.
From there, I drove straight to Cox in Monette, and from there they airlifted him to Springfield Cox. In Monette, they told us that he was bleeding internally. That still gets hard. I honestly, on the way there, I thought he probably had broken ribs or something in that nature. Every time I'd hit a little bump or something in the truck, he'd scream. And when they said he was bleeding internally, I didn't know what to think. After that, we was on a helicopter within minutes, and in Springfield, not very long at all. It didn't seem like 5 minutes, we was in Springfield. I was on the helicopter with Trace. When we got to Cox South, there was people waiting for us on the pad. They took him straight to see what was wrong with him, and he went straight into surgery very shortly. Before surgery started, we talked with the doctor, and the doctor said that his spleen had been split completely in two, so they was going to have to remove it and do exploratory surgery on him. If we needed anything at Cox, it was great. They tried to help us in any way they could.
He's an outdoors kind of kid. We ride horses. He likes to play farm toys really good, so I've played farm toys with him.
When he came out, the doctor said he done really well. Everything was going to be fine. They removed his spleen. He explained how his scar, what he was, as far as where he'd have a scar, and explained everything to us. Trace was in the hospital right at a week. His recovery was tremendous. I mean, I can't even explain it. He over-exceeded on everything. He was early doing stuff on everything he done. He was great. It's been 2.5 months and he is doing very good. He's back to a normal kid.
He's back to tattletelling on me a lot.
After the accident, there was a lot of prayer. Now he's doing great. He's been cleared to do whatever he wants. First thing he asked when he went back to the doctor for his 6-week checkup, which was when they would clear him, was if he could ride a horse. And he can ride a horse now. Nobody understands how precious their kids are until something like this actually happens to you.
I'm glad I still have my brother here to grow up with.
My name is Haley. I'm 7 years old. I live in Mount Vernon. I am in 1st grade.
When one of us is hurting, inside it hurts us all.
My mom noticed that I was not hearing good. I went to the audiologist. They told me that I was doing good, and then when we started to leave, then my mom told me that I had to get hearing aids.
We'll lift you up, we'll hold your hand.
I was super excited to get hearing aids because I thought they were really cool. My sister has hearing aids, my brother has hearing aids, and now I do.
'Cause we believe in miracles, and we believe in you.
Thank you, Children's Miracle Network, for helping us for the hearing aids. I can hear a lot better.
The CoxHealth Pediatric Trauma Team is ready when children need emergency medical care. Bobbi Jo from Kansas City, Missouri, was boating at Lake Pomme de Terre when she fell into the water and sustained critical injuries.
My name is Bobbi Jo, and I'm 11 years old. I live close to Kansas City, Missouri. I was camping in my lake house at Lake Pomme de Terre, and we went boating that day. And I was sitting in the middle of the boat, and I got up to go get a drink, and then we hit a wave or something, and then I flipped out off the front of the boat.
I deaccelerated the boat right as soon as Bobbi Jo got up to get something to drink, and that's when she fell off the front of the pontoon. And I jumped up and jumped off the back of the pontoon and went to go grab her, and she was wrapped up in the prop, the life jacket, and the prop was kind of in her side, and her whole head and was underwater. So trying to get her off the prop, and I was trying to think, okay, I've just got a few seconds here, before, so that's when I end up remembering my trim button on the backside of the motor. So I end up hitting the trim button, got the lower unit out of the water, which brought her head out of the water. So then I called for my brother-in-law to come out. So we finally got her off, and we lifted her up on the pontoon and switched her over to the ski boats so we could get back to the dock quicker.
I finally remembered me laying down on the back of the speedboat, I think, and they were covering me up in wet towels.
So we got her up off the boat and got her into the ambulance, and I rode with her to Bolivar. They ended up taking saran wrap and kind of wrapping around her body, get everything, back together, and it took the pain off her chest, and so she was able to breathe a whole lot better at that point.
It was very hard to get that phone call. When I got that phone call, everything else stopped in my life.
I got to the hospital, they take her, the doors fly open, there's, 20, 30 surgeons, doctors, nurses, they were all waiting on her. They got her stable enough to get in a helicopter and fly to CoxHealth in Springfield. It was the longest time in my life.
Then we got the phone call that she was being life flighted to Springfield. And at that point, I was basically almost hysterical because I didn't realize it was that serious. We prayed without ceasing. That's all we did when we were driving down there, is just prayed for her well-being and prayed for whoever was taking care of her, prayed for everybody involved in it. I called CoxHealth emergency room, spoke with a chaplain. She directed me to Jason, the trauma nurse. And from that moment, Jason and everybody who worked with the trauma department was answering every question I had, helping us 100% of the way. We never felt like we weren't getting answers when we were at Cox. They didn't have all the answers, but we never felt like there was not someone trying to figure something out.
Well, when the accident happened, she cut 8 ribs, and I think that's what kind of punctured her lungs. And then the prop nicked her liver.
I knew there was nothing I could do for Bobbi Jo at that point.
We was never out of the woods. I mean, because of that infection, and they was worried about the lake water, as dirty as lake water is and stuff, being all throughout her body. So she was in the hospital, 2 weeks. It was a tough road. We all took turns staying with her all night, except for her mom. Her mom would never leave her.
Bobbi Jo has worked really hard. She worked real hard to get back into school. She's getting ready to start cheerleading up again. She's always been able to keep a smile on her face.
I could pretty much do everything I've done before.
I can't say enough about Cox. I mean, they took so great care of her and always was there. If there's any questions, there's anything we needed, they was always right there to take care of us.
So we are so blessed that that was the hospital we were able to go to, because I don't think the outcome would have been the same if we wouldn't have had Dr. Pruitt and Jason and all the other wonderful surgeons and staff at CoxHealth to help Bobbi Jo through this trauma.
Because I look at her every day and think, what a amazing miracle she's been,
My name is Jaden. I'm 5 years old. I live in Ozark.
When one of us is hurting, inside it hurts us all.
He's been doing speech therapy for about 2 years. Children's Miracle Network has been a huge relief to our family because they help us afford the therapy. Jaden gets his speech therapy through the Myers Center with CoxHealth in Springfield.
We'll lift you up, we'll hold your hand.
My favorite color is blue and green and yellow.
People are able to recognize what he's saying and understand him more. There's been a huge change in Jaden since he has started therapy.
We believe in you. And we believe in you.
Thank you, Children's Miracle Network.
Childhood obesity is on the rise. CoxHealth works with area elementary school kids to teach healthy eating and good exercise habits. We'd like to thank Kohl's for supporting our Cardiac Kids program.
Hey kids, how do you keep your heart healthy?
Jumping jacks, jump rope, basketball.
Great job, let's keep up the good work. Here's Lauren from CoxHealth to tell us about the Cardiac Kids program.
Basically, the Cardiac Kids program is an early risk detection program for cardiovascular disease. Whenever I go into the schools with the Cardiac Kids program, I do a brief assembly on how to keep a healthy heart, and we talk about nutrition, activity, tobacco use, and then we talk about cholesterol and what it does inside of your body. Then we do a cholesterol screen if we have permission from their parents. Then we also do an evening class called Cardiac Family Fun, and we do some more education on healthy eating, on physical activity. They also get to play fun games with a parachute, and then they also get to prepare a healthy snack.
Today I learned that fish is the healthiest meat.
I learned that there is 18 teaspoons of sugar in a 20-ounce soda.
It's important to have a healthy heart because if you don't
take care of your heart, you might get really sick.
Thanks to Coles Cares Foundation, now elementary school kids from across the Ozarks can benefit from this program.
So the Cardiac Kids program is funded largely by Children's Miracle Network, and we're really excited this year because we have received a grant from Coles Cares. The Coles Cares grant has allowed us to expand into the Springfield area and do a couple of different community events. And we're hoping to screen about 1,500 children. We know that this program is essential for children and families in the Southwest Missouri area because Missouri has the 10th leading death rate for cardiovascular disease. We also know that Missouri ranks 11th in prevalence of obesity among the 50 states. I think that a lot of our obesity rates are attributed to a lack of basic knowledge on how to eat healthy and be active. And really, time and again, I'm seeing that with the schools that I go into and the families that I work with. So if we can offer them some simple strategies on how to be healthier and live better and feel better, then this program is really essential anywhere that we go.
Thank you, Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, CoxHealth, and Coles Cares for keeping our hearts healthy.
It's easy to spend all day long just snacking and yakking with friends on the net, never breaking a sweat or taking a deep breath. Get up and exercise. The habits we form today will last all of our lives. Eat fruits and vegetables. Don't smoke drugs. Don't even think about it. Take care of your heart. Take care of your health. It's time to start taking care of yourself. Watch what you eat. Get on your feet. Can you feel the beat? Be heart smart. Take care of your heart. Take care of your health. It's time to start taking care of yourself. Watch what you eat. Get on your feet. Can you feel the beat? Be heart smart. Be heart smart. Take care of your heart. Take care of your health. It's time to start taking care of yourself. Watch what you eat. Get on your feet. Can you feel the beat? Be heart smart. Take care of your heart. Take care of your health. It's time to start taking care of yourself. Watch what you eat. Get on your feet. Can you feel the beat? Be heart smart. Take care of your heart. Take care of your health. It's time to start.
My name is Cameron Paige Stouffer. I'm 9 years old. When I was born, they didn't know I had a stroke in utero.
When one of us is hurting, inside it hurts us all.
I was clenching my hand a lot. I went to a therapist, and that's where all my life began.
When the pain is a child's, it's even more unfair.
I do therapy every Monday. It helps my left hand get better. We do fun games. My left hand isn't as strong as my right hand.
We'll lift you up, we'll hold your hand.
My left leg is crooked on the bottom of the foot. It makes me limp, but it doesn't slow down my running. It doesn't change the way I walk. It doesn't do anything. It just makes me limp.
We believe in miracles, and we believe in you.
Children of Miracle Network helped us with gas and motel expenses for the last 6 or 5 years. Thank you, Children's Miracle Network, for the wonderful things you have done.
Hit a grand slam home run. 40 sit-ups in 1 minute. Stick my landing.
1 pull-up. Make a basket.
Run a marathon.
Hit the volleyball.
I'm taking the first step. I'm taking my first step. My first step to be healthy.
To be strong. As kids, we dream big. Being active and healthy opens the door to all kinds of possibilities.
Like chasing boys.
Like scoring a touchdown. Like finally beating my brother.
Yay, let's go.
Because I can.
Because I can. Because I can. Because I can.
And so can you.
Good job, everyone.
Our community will never forget the tragic tornado that struck Joplin, Missouri on May 22, 2011. One special survivor, Kiana, was brought to CoxHealth where she was treated and ultimately earned the honor of being our Hero of the Month.
I didn't actually learn where she was until probably about 3 to 4 or 5 hours later. She was taken to CoxHealth for treatment. She was in critical condition, and her stay there was amazing. The nurses there, the doctors, everything was amazing.
The nurses were nice and made me feel better.
They bought her so many clothes and stuff like that.
The hospital's fun. You get to play there.
And she's bounced back now and she's doing normal kid stuff. You're a normal little princess. You gave her the honor of being Hero of the Month, you know, and it's honestly, you guys are the heroes.
My name is Wyatt. I'm 9 years old. I have CP.
Wyatt was born at 26 weeks, and he has cerebral palsy, he has a seizure disorder, and he has some problems with his vision.
We'll lift you up, we'll hold your hand.
Children's Miracle Network helps us pay for his seizure medicine. It's expensive. Also, when he was in the hospital, Children's Miracle Network helped with gas vouchers and food vouchers, so we had that assistance as well.
'Cause we believe in miracles, and we believe in you.
He's a very happy kid. He's very outgoing. He's everybody's friend. So thank you, Children's Miracle Network.
Thank you for joining us for our community celebration. We're so proud of the Deanne White Women's and Children's Hospital and hope you enjoy seeing all the services we have to offer.